Good day, everyone. So, today we are going to talk about the principles of growth and development. Understanding growth and development. Before studying the principles, students must first understand the difference between growth and development. Although these terms are often used together, they have different meanings. Growth. Growth refers to the increase in the body's size and physical structure. It involves changes that can be measured using numbers, making it quantitative. Growth happens because the body cells increase in number and size. Development. Development refers to the gradual improvement in a person's abilities, skills, thinking, emotions, social relationships, and behaviors. Unlike growth, development includes both quantitative changes and qualitative changes. Development is not only about becoming bigger, it is about becoming more capable. So, why do we need to study the principles of growth and development? First is to understand learners better. Every learner develops differently. Some learn quickly, while others need more time. By understanding development, teachers become more patient and realistic. Second, plan appropriate instruction. Teachers should match lessons to students' developmental level. Lessons that are too difficult cause frustration, while lessons that are too easy lead to boredom. Third is identify learning difficulties early. Knowing typical developmental milestone helps teachers recognize when students may need extra support. Fourth, improve classroom management. Children's behavior often reflect their developmental stage. Understanding this helps teachers respond appropriately. Fifth, promote holistic development. Education is not only about academic achievement. Teachers should also help students develop their physical, emotional, social, moral, and intellectual. A well rounded learner becomes a responsible member of society. Major principles of growth and development. Principle 1. Development is continuous. Development begins at conception and continues throughout life. People never stop learning or changing. Although the speed of development differs from one stage to another, development itself never stops. Example: a learner develops language skills during childhood, critical thinking skills during adolescence, professional competencies during adulthood, and wisdom during old age. Principle 2. Development follows an orderly and predictable sequence. Development happens in a specific order. Certain skills must develop before more advanced skills. Skipping important stages often makes learning difficult. Example: children typically sit before standing, stand before walking, walk before running. Similarly, children recognizes letters before reading words, read words before comprehending paragraphs. Principle 3. Development proceeds from general to specific. Children first develop broad, general abilities before mastering specific and detailed skills. Example: Principle 4. Development proceeds from head to toe. Physical development starts at the head and gradually moves downward. Children gain control of upper body parts before lower body parts. Example: Principle 5. Development proceeds from the center of the body outward, also known as proximodistal principle. Children first develop control over the central parts of the body before the hands, fingers, and toes. Example: children gain control of shoulders before hands, arms before fingers. Fine motor skills develop after gross motor skills. Principle 6. Development proceeds from simple to complex. Learning builds gradually. Students master easy skills before moving to more difficult ones. Example: in mathematics, children first learn counting. Counting before addition, addition before multiplication, and multiplication before algebra.
So, Principle 7. Development involves individual differences.
Principle 7. Development involves individual differences. Although people follow the same general stages of development, everyone grows and learns at their own pace because of differences in genes, environment, and experiences. For example, one child learns to read at 5 years old, while another learns at 7, yet both develop normally. Principle 8. Development results from maturation and learning. So, development happens through a combination of maturation, that is natural biological growth, and learning, that is skills gained through experience, practices, and education. So, for example, a baby learns to walk when their muscles are mature enough, then improves by practicing. Principle 9. Development is multidimensional. So, development is multidimensional, meaning a person growth happens in several areas at the same time. These areas included physical, cognitive, language, socio-emotional, and moral development. Together, they shape a person's overall development. So, physical development refers to changes in the body, muscles, bones, coordination, and motor skills. For example, a child learns to walk, run, and jump. Cognitive development refers to the development of thinking, memory, reasoning, problem-solving, and decision-making skills. For example, a student solves math problems using logical thinking. Language development refers to the ability to understand, speak, read, and write language. Examples: a students improve reading comprehension and writing essays. Socio-emotional development refers to understanding emotions, building relationships, and interacting with others. For example, a student works well in a group project and respects others' opinion. Moral development refers to developing values, ethics, and understanding right from wrong. Examples: a teenager refuses to cheat during an exam because they value honesty. So, as a future teachers, we should support all areas of development, not only in academics. We should help learners grow physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and morally through balanced learning experiences. Principle 10. Development is interrelated, which means that all areas of a person's development, that is physical, cognitive, language, socio-emotional, and moral, are connected to each other. A change in one area can positively or negatively affect to others area. So, for example, a learner who is emotionally stressed may find it difficult to concentrate in class, leading to lower academic performance. So, in educational implication, teachers should consider the whole child, not just academic performance. They should support students' physical, emotional, social, and intellectual needs to help them develop fully at young age.
Lesson 2. Principle 11. Development is influenced by heredity and environment. Principle 11. Development is influenced by heredity and environment.
Both genetic factors and environmental experiences shape development.
The first influences is the heredity. Heredity influences refers to the characteristics and traits that a person inherits from their biological parents through genes. These inherent traits play an important role in a person's physical appearance, intelligence, personality, and even the risk of developing certain diseases. Next is environmental influences. Environmental influences are the external factors such as family, school, peers, culture, nutrition, and community that affect a person's growth, behavior, learning, and overall development. These factors work together with heredity to shape an individual. 2. Principle 12. Development has critical and sensitive periods.
Certain periods are particularly important for acquiring specific skills.
The first is critical period. Critical period is a stage in development when a person is especially sensitive to learning specific skills or abilities. During this time, appropriate experiences and stimulation are essential for healthy growth and development. The second is sensitive period. Sensitive period is a stage in development when a person is especially receptive to learning certain skills or behaviors. Learning is easier during this time, but it is still possible to develop these skills later with practice and experience. There are four factors affecting growth and development. Biological factors. Biological factors are the physical and genetic characteristics that influence a person's growth, development, behavior, and learning. For example, a child may inherit their height, eye color, or natural talent from their parents. Environmental factors. Environmental factors are the surroundings and experiences that influence a person's growth, learning, behavior, and development. Example, a child raised in a supportive family and positive school environment is more likely to succeed academically and socially. Cultural factors. Cultural factors refer to the beliefs, values, traditions, customs, language, and practices of a society that influence a person's behavior and development. For example, children learn respect, manners, and traditions from their family's culture. Technological factors. Technological factors are the use of digital tools, devices, and the internet that influence learning, communication, and overall development. For example, students can use educational apps or online resources to improve their knowledge and skills.